Have you ever had a perfect date? Chemistry was electric. He couldn't stop smiling. He even said, "I had such a great time." And then, why is he pulling away after the perfect date? Here's the emotional truth you need to hear, and it might completely change how you see what happened. In today's video, we're breaking down exactly why he's pulling away after the perfect date. And no, it's probably not what you think. It's not always because he lost interest. It's not always because you did something wrong. Sometimes, the very reason the date felt perfect is the same reason he's stepping back. And stick with me until tip number 5, because that one explains the silent emotional shift most women completely miss. Let's be honest, when a guy pulls away after what felt like magic, your mind spirals. Was I too much? Did I say something wrong? Is he talking to someone else? Was it all fake? You replay every moment, every laugh, every touch, every word, and the confusion hurts more than rejection. Because how do you lose something that felt so right? Here's the truth. Pulling away after the perfect date is rarely random. There are emotional and psychological dynamics at play. Let's break them down. Tip 1. The emotional overload effect. One powerful truth about why he's pulling away after the perfect date is this. Sometimes intense connection triggers fear, not comfort. When a date feels amazing, dopamine spikes, adrenaline rises, emotional bonding accelerates. And for someone who isn't emotionally grounded, that intensity can feel overwhelming. It's like stepping into deep water too fast. Example, you both opened up, talked about childhood dreams, shared vulnerable stories. There was eye contact that felt intimate. For you, that meant connection. For him, it might have triggered, "Whoa, this is getting serious fast." And this gets even stronger if he has unresolved emotional baggage, which leads to the next point. Tip 2. He's avoidant, and the perfect date activated it. Here's something most people don't talk about in the why he's pulling away after the perfect date conversation. If he has avoidant attachment tendencies, the better the connection feels, the more he withdraws. Avoidant personalities crave closeness, but fear dependence. So after a magical night, he goes home and thinks, "This feels amazing, but what if I get hurt? What if I lose myself? What if she expects more now?" And instead of communicating that fear, he distances. It's not always about losing interest. Sometimes it's self-protection. But wait, because the next reason might hit even closer to home. Tip 3. The fantasy versus reality shift. During a first or second date, everything is curated. You're both on your best behavior. It feels cinematic. But the day after, reality sets in. He starts thinking long-term compatibility, lifestyle differences, emotional readiness, timing. Sometimes the perfect date exists inside a bubble. When the bubble pops, doubts creep in. He had an incredible time with you, but then he remembers he's moving cities soon, or he just got out of a relationship, or he's not ready for commitment, and instead of saying, "I'm emotionally unavailable," he slowly fades. But here's something deeper. Before we go further, quick question. Have you ever experienced this? Type yes in the comments if you've had a guy pull away after an amazing date. And if this is helping you see things differently already, hit like, because the next point explains the emotional shift that most people misunderstand completely. Tip 4. He felt too much. Too soon. This might surprise you. Men can get scared when they feel strong emotions early. We're taught that women get attached quickly, but when a man feels attachment forming faster than expected, it shakes his sense of control, and control equals safety. So what does he do? He creates distance to slow it down. Example, he keeps replaying your laugh. He remembers how comfortable it felt, and instead of leaning in, he pulls back to test himself. Do I really like her? Is this just excitement? That pullback isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's emotional calibration. But the next reason? That's the one most people never want to admit. Tip 5. The chase ended. Here's the uncomfortable truth about why he's pulling away after the perfect date. If he felt like he won too quickly, the mystery might have faded. Some men are addicted to pursuit energy. If the date felt like instant mutual certainty, if everything was smooth, warm, and emotionally open, he may subconsciously feel like there's no tension left. And attraction often thrives on tension. That doesn't mean play games. It means understand pacing.